flesh and bone, heart and soul, and I've earned a couple scars. I've lived once in a lifetime kind of things. Slide right out.
I think that's a perception, because the more you are around people who maybe they're, as a white person, white female, I didn't have anything that kept me from succeeding. I mean, I was a poor kid from Grenada, but I knew, and it was pounded into my head, that if you get an education, you don't have to stay a poor kid from Grenada. You know, you can have food in your cupboards and in your fridge, and you can pay your bills every month, and go places, do a little traveling, and have hobbies and things. But I think that there are people who perceive that there's a lot against them, and whether that's real or not, it's perception. And so I think some people really believe that I can't get out of the situation that I'm in, whatever that may be. I think from my point of view, yeah, but you just have to decide, I want to succeed. And so you have to realize part of that is going to be doing some things that are uncomfortable, like doing work in school that may not be fun, but it's a hoop you have to jump through to get to the next hoop. And once you've jumped all the hoops that get you where you want to be, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I did it. And you may look back and say, oh, those weren't that bad. But that's my perspective. And I was just a poor kid from Grenada. So I'm sure there are people who have other situations that were much worse than being a poor kid from Grenada.
The American dream.
It would probably be my great-grandparents. On my dad's side, my great-grandfather came over here from the Azores, and he ended up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, and he owned his own saloon and like mercantile store, and did very well, and was a pretty well-to-do guy. His wife, his third wife, my great-grandmother, she was 18 and came over from the Azores as well, and married someone who was very secure. My great-grandfather, he was 65 years old. So for her, it was a way better life than she was going to have if she had stayed in the Azores. And then on the other side, my other great-grandparents, my great-grandfather from Germany had been a butcher's apprentice in Munich. And so when that's all you're going to do. You're going to be a butcher's apprentice. There were a lot of kids in the family, so there wasn't a lot for him. And he loved to hunt and everything, and there in Germany you couldn't hunt wherever you wanted to, like here. And he would go and he'd hunt even though he was going to get in trouble. So he came to the Bay Area, San Mateo, and he started his own business, a concrete contracting business, and he ended up being a millionaire by the time he retired, and was able to hunt all over California, and they ended up coming up here in the very late 60s. So, yeah, it's, those are the guys that I looked at and go, everybody made a better life for themselves than what they had there. I have other great-grandparents from Italy as well, same thing. Things weren't wonderful in Italy, and so they came to the U.S. for a better life.
Who in your life has made an impact on the American dream?
For me personally, I think my family members who have made an impact for me personally with the American dream would be veterans that have been close relatives to me. My father fought in the Pacific Theater in World War II in the Navy. His brother, my mom's brothers were veterans in the European theater against Hitler's Nazi forces. My brother served 2 tours of duty in Vietnam, and I think we as Americans have to look to those who have gone before us, who laid their lives on the line to make sure that we as Americans still have these liberties and these freedoms to attain our American dream. These guys lost part of their lives serving overseas in battles, seeing things that none of us have ever had to experience, and knowing that these people fought for our rights as Americans to be able to go out and strive to see and accomplish that American dream. I think we have to be very grateful to these folks, and so I would say veterans across the U.S. who have served this nation and have gone to battle for us to preserve our opportunity to accomplish the American dream has been vital.
I don't think it's really changed over time. I think people come here for a lot of reasons, but I think that those big reasons are still freedom, the possibility of giving your family a better life, and you know, in a sense, which, you know, economic, financial stability, which, you know, in some places in the world, that's not going to be possible. So, same thing that's been going on since the U.S. started. Get away, you know, for the religion and freedom, and, you know, start your own, have your own place.
Technology.
Flexibility. I can have full-time job. I can have a full-time job. I can go to, like, let's say we have to go to Medford on a weekend. I can still go, and then when I come back, I can just do my homework during the night. You know?
Yeah.
So it's mostly flexibility.
Okay. And why?
I feel yes, because right now I'm doing, I keep going to school because I have the opportunity to go to school, because now we have the chance to use technology, and through the computer I take all my classes. When I get off work, I can come home, make dinner, then sit down and do my homework. So I think yes, we will have great opportunities
Okay.
for education.